I just got cooked by Malik Nabers on Twitter. Let's talk about it. Welcome into New York Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. I got a smile on my face because I can't help but laugh. Yesterday on Twitter, I was cooked, fried, roasted, and toasted by Malik Nabers on Twitter. That's what all of you all told me. And you know what? I thought it was funny as well. This is how it started. I tweeted this out of a video where Malik Nabers was running a goal line fade guarded by Deonte Banks, and Banks won the rep. There was no separation created on a goal line fade. I thought the route, and I said the route, was a little bit lazy. I also said the throw could have been a lot better. But those were all in the replies. The original tweet was this: Nabers telling Russ to throw it further. Get open and give your QB somewhere to throw it. Because after the play where Nabers had to come back to the ball because it was underthrown, you can see him pointing to the back. Maybe he was pointing to his back saying back shoulder. I initially thought he was saying throw it a little bit further. So I don't know that exactly. And here's the video of that play. Shout out to Talking Giants. Shout out to Justin Pennick. They allowed us to play this video. And look, I think this whole situation has been overblown a little bit. Is it the biggest deal in the world? No, does it matter at all? No, it does not matter. But I just felt as if, on this play, Malik Nabers could have gave Deonte Banks a little bit more off the line. I thought he could have gave him a little bit more of a release. He hit him with the foot fire. He tried to get to the outside, and maybe I should have just said hell of a rep by Deonte Banks. So I said, get open and give yourself somewhere to throw. Because I didn't think he did. I thought he kind of rushed the route a little bit, and that caused Russell Wilson to not have that much room to throw it. The throw was horrible. I get that. I'm not trying to make excuses for Russell Wilson. And the tweet kind of blew up. A lot of people disagreed with me. A lot of people agreed with me. And Malik Nabers, he had his own choice words saying, watch the she from the sideline and shut up. Telling me to watch shit from the sideline and shut up. I am going to watch from the sideline, Malik, but I'm definitely not going to shut up. It's my job to talk about the New York Giants. And it was honestly hilarious. I didn't believe it. I got the push notification saying this, and I was like, well, here we are. I'm like, this is kind of funny. I just can't help but laugh at this point. I'm laughing at myself. To be honest, I'm laughing at Malik Nabers as well. I really don't even know what to say anymore. Like, I think it was true. I stand by what I said. I thought the route was a little bit lazy. I thought he could have gave his receiver or quarterback a better place to throw. And Malik Nabers told me to shut the hell up, essentially. The best part, though, is I want to bring producer Reed on the show. All the replies on Twitter from all the experts, all the people on Twitter that have other men as their profile pictures. Cook them, GOAT. Cook them, GOAT. And we'll just let this video play. And
fried them, GOAT.
Fried them. Couple people reached out to me. Yeah, I am fried.
The Shrek one was funny. That was funny.
A lot of people reached out. It's like, dude, don't take it too serious. I'm like, I'm not taking it too serious. I'm actually laughing.
And I love Marshall is speechless. Actually, no, you're not.
No, we tweeted immediately. We tweeted back at him. And what's funny is Reed and myself, we filmed a video yesterday. You guys all saw it. Right before Nabers did this, talking about how I think he could be the best wide receiver in the NFL.
How great he is.
Yeah. So people now think, Marshall, you're a Malik Nabers hater. All because I said I thought he could have ran a little bit more of a better route and gave a little bit more. That Jalen Williams one is hilarious.
And then I think, I don't know if we got that. That one's funny. Malik
Nabers with the super soakers.
Cook that fat ass.
It's the internet, man.
It's the internet. It is definitely the internet.
Look,
oh, man.
It is what it is. It's funny. I laughed, but I don't take back what I said at all. I don't regret what I said. I don't think I said anything that was malicious. I didn't attack his character. I didn't say he was a bad football player. If you watch this show, I'm in the 99th percentile of Malik Nabers fans. And I stand by what I said. And look, I know who I am. I know what I am. I didn't play I don't probably look like it, but I didn't play wide receiver in the National Football League. But I'm lucky enough to have people in my life that I'm close friends with that have. So, trying to be the best version of myself as an analyst of that route, I reached out to a couple of my friends who played wide receiver in the NFL. This person right here, he is in the Hall of Fame of a D1 college for football. Played a little bit in the NFL. I said, thoughts on this route, working from the goal line. I said 3 things. Wide receiver, give him more at the line. He didn't move the DB at all. Kind of made it a tight window for Russ. Almost like I said that exactly. Then he said, QB, that ball was still thrown inside. The ball has to be back pylon or back shoulder because of the inside leverage. Absolutely true. It was not a good throw by Russell Wilson. He went on to say and send me a screenshot of the video I sent him. He said, look, he never moved the DB. He never moved him. Lazy release. I also used the word lazy on Twitter, and maybe that was a word I shouldn't have used. I don't know. I don't take it back. I don't think it was the best release there was. I reached out to another person in my life. I actually saw him last night, and he was a 7th-round pick in the NFL. Spent a couple years there. And I showed him the video. I was like, yo, what do you think of this? And he goes, he rushed it. Never got the DB to move, and didn't leave Russ anywhere to throw it but back shoulder. There's also other people on Twitter like Kurt Benkert, and I reached out to my guy Jalen Strong, who played wide receiver at Arizona State, spent some time with the Texans, and he said, look, they're at the 2-yard line. Can't give them too much at the line of scrimmage. Don't want to dance too much. And I get it. So some people agree, some people disagree. It's the internet. There's always going to be overreactions to what I said. And I think people overreact to what I said. Like I was trying to bury Malik Nabers. That's funny to me because the idea that I am a Malik Nabers hater is one of the funniest things in the world. I think if you ask anyone in my personal life, I've glazed Malik Nabers for 99.9% of the time I've talked about him in life. When he dropped the 4th down against the Washington Commanders, yeah, I wasn't too happy about that. When he went to a Travis Scott concert with a concussion and he couldn't practice and play in the game, yeah, wasn't too happy about that. I've never called him out of his name. I've never done anything like that. So if he has a problem with me, you know what? It is what it be. I don't love that he called me out. I don't like it, but it comes with the territory. There's not a bigger fan out there of Malik Nabers than me. He's special. Go watch the live stream when he got drafted. No one was happier than me. No one wanted Malik Nabers on this team more than me. Bought his NFL jersey. I bought his LSU jersey. I'm not trying to play victim here, but I thought it was a weird interaction. And you know what? I thought the reason he replied is because he knows it's true. And my job is to analyze what I see. And I'm not always going to be right. I'm probably going to be wrong more than I am right. That's the opportunity, privilege that you get when you get to put on this headset and you're allowed to say whatever you want about the New York Giants like I am. It's just funny. Literally, before Nabers ripped me on Twitter, I put out a video yesterday saying as great as he is, Nabers can be way better. And people also took that as, Marshall, you're hating on him. The reason I'm holding him to a standard of he could be better than he was last year is because I legitimately think he can be the best wide receiver in the NFL. One of the most gifted football players I have ever seen. He looks a lot like that guy that wore number 13 with the mohawk that played here. So look, I'm sure it won't be the last time that a Giants player doesn't like what I say, and this wasn't the first time either. So it is what it is. Malik Nabers called me out. People cooked me on Twitter, and nothing in my life has changed at all. I'm still here, still getting to cover my favorite team, and it's awesome. I want to just recap what we talked about yesterday. I think Nabers is special, but I also think he could be better because that's how special he is, and he was just in the NFL for 1 year. And if you take that negatively, like from my point of view, I toughen the hell up. Red zone route running is a big one for me. Just like we saw on that fade route, just like we saw on the 3 reps against the Baltimore Ravens where Nate Wiggins locked him up 3 times in a row. I also want to see him be put in a better spot to pick up yards after the catch. A lot of the ways he can improve is by just playing with a better quarterback than he did last year. Because Russell Wilson, he's a hell of a lot better than Daniel Jones and Tommy DeVito and Drew Lock And who the hell is Tim Boyle? If you know, you know. 2 games of more than 38 yards after the catch. This isn't to criticize him, so don't get upset about it. It's to tell you how much better he can get when he put up over 100 grabs last year and 12 touchdowns. That's what he was great at LSU. Partially because of his talent, but also because Jaden Daniels was a hell of a college quarterback. 19 missed tackles forced on the season. That number needs to grow a little bit, and he's talked about that publicly. They tackle better in the NFL. They hit harder in the NFL than they did in the SEC. But he had 10 games with 1 missed tackle forced or less. Just too good of an athlete for that. Again, I'm only saying he can get better because I believe he can get better, and I know he can get better. And I'll tell you this, he probably has higher expectations for himself than I do. So I don't understand what the problem is. Downfield targets, more so a quarterback issue. I want to see the ball thrown more downfield to Malik Nabers. We read you the stat yesterday from Justin Pennick, where it was like 40% of his yards came on 16 catches of over 20-plus air yards. Like, you got to find a way to get that done. And, like, when he was targeted deep, when the ball traveled 20-plus yards in the air, he was only able to haul it in 17.6% of the time. And that's all because of the quarterbacks. I get it. So, like, hopefully Russ will unlock that. That's more of a quarterback thing than a Malik Nabers issue. Nabers is open. F it. Malik Nabers is done down there somewhere. That's how I feel about it. And this last one, this is the one that, like, I truly do believe in. I've gone back and watched every pass that was thrown last year for the Giants multiple times. I've gone back and watched every game multiple times. I've gone back and watched every single Malik Nabers route multiple times. Once he was targeted, catch, dropped, all of them. I think he could play a little bit harder at times. Every NFL player takes plays off. But if you want to be the best in the world, which Malik Nabers has that talent, you can't really afford to take plays off. And I get it. You were playing with Dan the Doo-Doo Man, Drew Lock, who the hell is Tim Boyle, and Tommy DeVito. So, yeah, you're probably upset you're not getting the ball. I get that. Like, am I being an asshole here? You can let me know in the comment section. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. I don't feel like I am. But like I'm just doing my job. Because nobody is higher on Malik Nabers than I am. I'm holding him to a standard. I don't even like saying that because, like, nothing I say matters to him except, I guess, that tweet on Twitter. But, like, I'm looking at a lens of he can be the best of all time. One of the best of all time. And he's earned that. Like, he's so good. He's earned that privilege for me to look at him. Like, if Darius Slayton ran that route yesterday, I'm not saying shit about that. But it's a little bit different when you're Malik Nabers because you're that damn good. And I get it. It was the first practice with Russell Wilson. He didn't participate in OTAs. He didn't participate in minicamp. And you know what the Giants and Malik Nabers and Russell Wilson did after practice? They stayed after practice and started to work on fade routes to the end zone. Maybe because they weren't on the same page. Malik, I still love you, buddy. I know you hate me. Whatever. I don't really care. I just want to have you win football games for this team. And I'm still going to have your back. So you're not getting rid of me that easy. Type a leak down in the comment section. Show them some love. I still can't get over some of those replies from all of you. And some of y'all, hopefully you take this offensively, you looked like simps in that reply section. Give me a follow on social media. I'm on Twitter, right here, Leak, and Instagram, @MarshallGreen_.